Here in this video I'm going to show you exactly what you get with Instant Infographics Presence. Inside the dashboard you have access to the training material, to your saved designs, and you can also create a new infographics design, and I'm going to show you how exactly that works. So once you're inside the software, as you can see you have various options. There's built-in text effects, backgrounds, border effects, and about 515 custom built-in graphics just for this software. So let's say I wanted to add a headline to my infographic, so I just select the text I want and I just write my title, right? So again, everything is what you see is what you get, so it's very easy to use. You can change the text color as you have seen, and you can really drag and drop elements pretty easily. Now I'm gonna try to select a background that I like. So we built in a few background with some gorgeous patterns built in, and I'm just trying a few colors here, but I think I'm gonna go for the kind of like paper background because that looks pretty nice. And I'm gonna change the color. I can enter my colors manually if I want as well for my title. So now that the background is sorted, let's add a border around my infographics. So as you can see, there's more than a dozen different border styles, and I'm gonna go for the blue one because it kind of matches my title. And the next step, I guess, would be to start adding some graphics to really customize it. So as I mentioned, we built over 500 graphics in Instant Infographics Presence. And I've just selected a divider here, but I think the divider is a bit too faint, so I'm going to use another one, and that one looked pretty good. And what I can do actually with any elements is to duplicate them. So I just clicked on the duplicate button, and now my divider is duplicated. So again, that's a very handy feature. So now I'm gonna upload my images. So you can add your images if you want. You can also use our built-in library, but in that case I needed an image of a dog, so I just kind of uploaded one from my PC, and I'm gonna move it here. And as you can see, the dog image is on top of the text, but I can use the same send backward feature, and if you can see now, my image is behind the text, right? Or I could send it forward and put the image in front of the text, which is what I'm gonna do now. Right, so starting to take some shapes. We have a kind of header with a title, we have a picture. So now let's add our data points, right? So infographics are all about presenting data in a visual way, which is kind of easier to enjoy than like a regular article, or even a videos. So I did a bit of research, quick research on dog training, and I got some data there. So I'm just going to share this data in my infographics. So I started by adding a banners, which is number 1, so the first data point on home training. And as you can see, everything is drag and drop, and I'm going to use one of the built-in pie charts, which are built in inside the software. So it's really point, click, and drag and drop, to implement those. And I'm gonna add my data next to the pie chart, and according to my quick research, I saw that 75% of dog owners train their dogs at home, right? So like most people at some point try to train their dogs, and I think that's kind of relevant. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna kind of align the text to the left, which is something I can do. I can also center any text layer, or I can change the size of any text layer, and we also have some built-in fonts, right? So now let's add the second data point, and I'm just duplicating this banner, but I'm actually going to use a different banner in that case, a banner which has number 2 on it. Alright, so that will be my second data point. So I have my banner, I'm going to move the text here, and I need to bring it forward, and I'm going to name it man versus woman. Okay, man versus woman kind of stuff. So, so let me get some other graphics, and again we have over 515 built-in graphics. So, you know, there's virtually something for, you know, any kind of infographics that you may need. So I'm using the kind of the people doodles, you know. So these are very common in infographics, and I'm using the woman one, you know, and there's also some man doodles, which I'm about to show you in a second. And then I'm gonna add some little description, you know, about my data point. So like most women prefer Labradors. You know, I kind of read a little survey that said that, you know, women kind of like Labradors. You know, it's kind of their favorite breed of dogs, right? So now let's add some stats about men, right? So again, I'm using the same doodles, and there's a keyboard shortcut which is CTRL plus J, and that's to duplicate. So I'm just using that keyboard shortcut here, CTRL plus J, to duplicate all these images, and I'm going to use a gray one to represent the fact that 4 out of 5 men prefer Rottweiler, so another breed of dogs. Prefer Rottweiler. So as you see, it's very easy to kind of create your infographics this way. It's all drag and drop, and because we actually did a lot of research on the kind of graphics that that you need to create infographics, you have everything that you need at your disposition. I'm just going to add a picture of a Labrador puppy, you know, to illustrate my infographics. So it's always good, you know, to add images here and then to kind of make your infographic stand out. And I'm going to use a picture of puppy Rottweiler as well here, similarly to kind of illustrate my infographics. So as you can see, very easy to use. Everything is drag and drop. Okay, so next step, let's add a third data point to give you another, you know, example of what you can do with Instant Infographics Presence. So I'm going to put a third one, and I'm going to duplicate that text, and I'm going to call it in the world. So kind of, you know, number of dogs there are in the world, right? So as you can see, it's starting to take shape. It's starting to look pretty nice now. And I'm going to go for a world map, right? So I'm going to have that world map here. So world maps are very common in infographics as well. They are a great visual way to represent the, you know, the way a certain data or certain population is spread around the world. And we also built some great indicators, right? So indicators are mostly used with maps, but you can also use them, you know, for other purposes. There are kind of these little, you know, dotted lines that you can use to point at a specific area of a map, and they are very great for infographics. And again, all these are built in inside the software. And you can see the ease of use that I'm having, you know, with adding all this text layer, all these gorgeous images. I mean, if you had to do this in Photoshop or in any other softwares, it would be, you know, really painful. You know, it would take a lot of time, a lot of research to get all these graphics together, to get the right fonts together, and so on. So as you can see, it's incredibly simple to use, and everything is drag and drop, and what you see is what you get. So there's really no way you can go wrong with Instant Infographics Presence. So I'm just adding a couple of data points here. One that says that there are 60 million dogs living in the US and 22 million dogs in China, right? I'm not sure how accurate these numbers are, but it's just for the purpose of this demonstration. And I'm gonna add a little description text at the bottom, that says, something that there are over 500 million dogs in the worldwide, which might or may not be true. I think it's kind of true, but again, the point here is to show you all the features of Instant Infographics Presence, so that you can make an informed decision if you choose to buy it. Again, I think that you should buy it because it's a very cool software, and the price is really incredible for everything you're getting. All right, so our infographics is kind of taking shape now, and we can look at some of the other built-in graphics that we have. So again, we have over 500 built-in graphics just for these softwares. So we have some ribbons here, which are pretty cool. So I'm actually going to use one of them and show you how that would work out. So you can resize any elements on the canvas, any image or any text layer can be easily resized. And I'm gonna add some text for my ribbon. And usually what you want to do with your infographics is at the bottom of it, you just add a link to your not a link, sorry, but a text pointing to your website. So if your website is mywebsite.com, you would say infographics by mywebsite.com, and this way, you can get some traffic coming to your website. And in the members area, we are also sharing our list of all the free and paid infographic submission websites. So we'll give you places where you can actually go and submit your infographics to get backlinks to your website. And obviously, infographics, you can share those on Facebook. That would be a great place to share infographics. You could publish them on your blogs, on your WordPress blogs, or Blogspot or Tumblr if you use Tumblr, on sites like Pinterest. You can share those on Twitter, and also there's a lot of infographics directories online that you can use to share your designs. So we'll be sharing those as well. So I'm just showing you some of the graphics that comes inside. We just saw pie charts, and now we are looking at icons, and well, there are so many icons here, right? I'm just showing you the mini kind of desktop PC icon, and there are tons of them. So for virtually anything that you need, you'll have icons. We also have the places icon. So these are like markers in the kind of Google Maps style. And as you can see, they are very handy to point at a specific spot on a map. And I'm just placing two of those here. And again, all of this is built inside the software, so very easy to use. We have a few world maps for you to use as well, and we have some additional icons like some vector graphics of iPads, iMacs, Samsungs, Nintendo DS, even PS3. So all kinds of like frames that you can use for your infographics. So as you can see, the software is very easy to use. When you're finished, you can download. Click on the download button in the top right to download as JPEG. You can undo and redo any action, and of course you can save your design. So I just clicked on Save As, and I'm going to save it as dog training infographic. and once I saved it, it's going to be saved under my account on Instant Infographics Presence, and I'll be able to come back at any time to do any edits I want, to change things around. So this is great if you're working with local clients. And as a bonus with the software, you're getting two built-in infographics templates for Instant Infographics Presence. So the first template is something about the mobile industry. And as you can see, you can simply edit anything on the template. Okay, so like at the end, I just say like visit mywebsite.com for more information on, on the mobile industry, and so on. And I can drag and drop any element on the canvas, and you can really like take those as a starting point and then customize them to fit your business. Again, everything is built with Instant Infographics Presence, every single element on these pages. And the second free template you're getting as a bonus is on the way people use their time online. So what people do online, so if people read emails, and so on. And again, everything is editable, so you can pretty much change things around, move things around. And of course, you may want to add your website at the end so that you can get some credit to it and some traffic. But these templates are a great starting point for your next infographics. So if you like what you see, simply click on the buy button below to get instant access to Instant Infographics Presence. So you'll have access to the full software with over 500 custom built-in graphics. All the features I've been demonstrating in this video, and all the training material that you need to get started right now. Again, it's an amazing product at an incredible price, so order your copy now and get started in minutes from now. Thank you and have a great day.